Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Volvo Christian, and also welcome to these final thoughts about this XC90. In just a few minutes I have to deliver this XC90 back to Volvo Car Norway. It's a press car that I have been lending from them the last 2 weeks. It's a Model Year 23 XC90 Recharge T8, and it's in the new color Bright Dusk. Pretty classy champagne golden-ish color. The golden accents changes on light conditions, but you see this golden touch. Later at night it's more towards the silver tone. But it's a pretty classic color. Not my first choice, but pretty classy one. You see this XC90 are in the dark theme, meaning the previous R design. So that was it for the intro. It's slightly windy here, so I have to do this part quick on the outside, then we are jumping inside. I will now take a little walkthrough through my pros and cons after these 2 weeks, starting with the pros. And the first pro, and the thing I love the most about the XC90, that's the powerful stance. Just look at this beast. Just so powerful, oozes with confidence. I'm a huge fan of the XC90. It looks so damn good. The second part that I love with the XC90 are their riding comfort, especially when combined with the air suspension. It's so relaxing and so comfortable. No matter what the surfaces are. You can see this. Angle the camera correctly. There we have it. See this cushion. It's on all 4 corners. You can lift the car up or down. Also changes depending on the drive modes. But it's super comfortable. I drive back and forward to work, and also long distances when I drove it back and forward to Bergen. I think we're gonna jump inside. But before that, I'm just gonna zoom in on the model designation, T8 all-wheel drive, because that's the third thing I love with the XC90, the new powertrain. Just want to jump in. Oh, it's cold as heck. Okay, start up, close the roof. There we have it. Let me see. Turn down the fan. So, to quickly summarize what we talked about on the outside. First thing I love, the powerful stance, and then the riding comfort before we went over to the T8 model designation. I really love this new powertrain. 455 horsepower total in the new T8, and that's a combination of the 310 horsepower petrol engine and the 145 horsepower electric engine working together in sweet harmony. I have actually just completed an electric range test. I will put in the results of that one, and I have just completed it, and as you see it's quite wet, grey. Temperature was around 9 to 10 degrees. But I actually crushed the double VLTP figures. That's 68 kilometers if I'm not mistaken. But I managed to exceed that one even in these conditions. So that's pretty good. And the last thing, let's see if I 1, 2, 3, yeah. The last thing are actually the space you get with the XC90. Huge space. Now I have all the seats folded up. The 6th and 7th seats in the back there, and the second row bench. 3 individual seats that can be adjusted in length, and the backrest can be reclined. Huge space. And 2 weeks ago I actually moved from Bergen to Oslo, and I had my big flat screen TV just standing here. I had folded all the seats, and I had some bags with clothes on each side, and filled up the XC90 with clothes and TV. Massive amount of space. And I also had a trailer with all of the rest of the furnitures and boxes and such. But the space in here just oozes with space, and space is also a part of the luxury experience. So that's my 4 pros. Sadly, not everything are rosy red as always. There's always something I don't like. And the first thing are regards to cost savings. Even the XC90 are a victim for Volvo's cost-saving strategy. Some items have been removed, like the storage net we had on the inside here, same in the luggage compartment. But also this key. Plastic, the ones you get when you order a Happy Meal from McDonald's, a little toy. I can't believe why they put this shit into a XC90 that's priced at about 1.2 million kroners here in Norway. You get this plastic shit. Before, on my previous XC90, I had the leather wrapped key with the perforation. And this, you can even see some scratches and shit. Not from me, but yeah. I'm not a fan of this cost-saving strategy by that Volvo have went through over the last years. The second thing I'm not a fan of are actually regards to when you're driving in electric. No matter if you drive in hybrid or you have it in pure. But when you are running in electric propulsion, there's a weak humming sound coming from the rear, from the electric motor or something. I haven't experienced it that much earlier, but on this test drive, or this period, 2 weeks, I've noticed it quite much. However, I often play music at pretty loud volumes, so it hasn't bothered me so much. But there was one day earlier this week, I had the music all the way off, and then I could really hear that humming bzzz sound coming from the electric motor, both when you are using the accelerator pedal and when you lift off, and then the charging. So there's some kind of a humming sound. I wish Volvo could dampen that sound more, to be more refined for the XC90. So that's the 2 things. Then we have 2 more things that's fairly connected together, and that's the Android infotainment. Yes, this is going to be another video where I mention the Android and talk shit about the Android. I'm sorry, but these aren't good enough. And the first thing I noticed were when I was towing a trailer. I was supposed to back up to connect to the trailer, and on the sensor screen you can just press a button to activate the lines on the tow bar. So here I have to press the settings, into tow bar, and then back again. And if we put it in reverse, you can see this line here. And on the opposite we have the lines on the wheels. I hope the camera will focus. Maybe I can tune it down. So I was in here changing to just the tow bar, and then I was backing up. Now the tow bar is in, but it was poking out here, and I was backing towards the trailer to connect. It was a pretty big trailer, so I wanted to get all the way up close. And then these parking sensors, proximity sensors, there was these red markings, and they were actually covering the connection point, so I couldn't see totally fine to get it all the way close. It was blocking my view. I wish I could just move these boxes out of the way, because I want to connect in this area. Why the heck would I put these boxes on top of that? I actually found it better with the sensor system, both to flip between these two and also to get pretty close up to the trailer connection point. So that was the one thing with see, fix the camera again. So that was the one thing about the Android. But the worst thing about the Android, and the absolute worst thing with these whole 2 weeks, are regards to the missing light wheel adjustment. This has really pissed me off. And it's not many things that pisses me off. I'm usually a relaxed person that doesn't have any anger issues. But these things, it pisses me so much. I have to sign up for some anger management. Just a couple of things that really ticks me off. Like when you go to McDonald's and you order a drink, you get these cardboard or paper straws. Who the hell invented paper straws in a liquid drink? Try to order a Coke or a milkshake with this paper straw. It gets soft, useless. Pisses me off, so I don't order that. I just buy a regular Coke at the gas station, and then I order a McDonald's burger without any drinks. I'm so sick of this paper straw. And it's absolutely ridiculous because the lid on top of the container are plastic. Useless. There's a bunch of things like that when they change out plastic with paper, and that really annoys me. In small containers of like a yogurt or drinks, you can have plastic surroundings and plastic container, but they make the spoon or they make the straw in paper or cardboard. Utterly useless. And this is exactly the same amount of annoying, because before there was a wheel here to adjust these two displays. I can overlay a video from the XC60 where you can see what that wheel will do with these two displays. It will dim down the lights. And here in Norway it gets pretty dark at winter, so I often use that wheel. Yesterday when I drove to work it was bright, but when I was finished at work it was dark, and that was like 4 o'clock or 4:30, but it was pitch black. So then I wanted to turn down the lights, and here on this Android thing you have to first press settings and then driving, and then you have to scroll down. I'm sorry, it wasn't driving. You have to press controls, and then you have to scroll down for interior brightness, and then you have to turn this slider up and down. Utterly useless. And sometimes, as you see, it's not even responding. This is really annoying to do this several times a day. Even when I'm driving towards work pretty early and it's dark, I have to go in here, scroll it down, and when I'm done at work it's the same procedure but just opposite way, because then I want to see the displays. Oh, come on. So up and down on this goddamn slider. Who the hell invented this slider, digital slider? Volvo had a perfectly fine solution with the wheel here. I don't know if this is a part of the cost saving strategy to just remove a button to save some pennies, or if they actually think this is better. I think this is actually a traffic safety issue. Volvo as a safety brand should make things that improves safety, and this decreases safety. Because when I'm driving, if I forgot to do this before starting up, or if it's getting dark while I'm driving, I have to do this while I'm driving, and it's so damn annoying. You have to do so many clicks on the screen in order to reach this menu. Before it was just one tap and you didn't have to look at it. We're already at 15 minutes now. So this is absolutely the worst thing with the whole experience for me. And I know this probably won't affect you if you didn't use this while Volvo had it. But I use that wheel pretty much, and especially at the winter season. When it's dark outside. Sometimes it's even dark when I drive to work and from work. So then it's good to have it tuned down. But now it's Saturday. I had it on the maximum brightness. So this has really annoyed the hell out of me. So probably I have to sign up for some anger management after this 2 weeks of test drive. This really pisses me off. But it's just a little thorn in my eye, because otherwise the XC90 are so magnificent. It's huge. I have to put on my hood. Huge shoes to follow for the new replacement, the XC90. Because this is a magnificent car. I have loved my 2 weeks run with this one. Back and forward to Bergen and back and forward to work the last 2 weeks. Let's fold down the seats. Maybe that's not. I have to adjust a second row so I can deliver it back to Volvo. Let's see. And the other side. So manually adjustable, and I have reclined the back seat so the third row wouldn't fold instantly. Now you can see massive amount of space. I have to fix this cover and then it's time to deliver it back. So I will try to wrap up this video now. So as a final summary, I love the XC90. So comfortable, spacious, practical, looks just magnificent. But the thorn in my eye the last 2 weeks have been the goddamn light wheel adjustment. Have to enter the screen every single time. So that's it for my final thoughts. I'm really excited for the XC90 in just a few days. I'm sorry if it's windy now, but I will wrap it up. So thank you for watching this video, and a huge thanks to all my subscribers. That really means a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always I appreciate every like, comment, and if you consider subscribing to my channel for new viewers. So now it's time to drive up to Volvo Car at Fornebu and deliver it back. And I'm actually picking up C40, and then it's straight on to work in the grocery store for me. So that's it for this time. See you guys later in another video. Take care and bye bye.